Hey everybody, it is Thursday and I'm going to be painting this very fun welcome. It's Freedom Welcome. I guess you could say Welcome Freedom. You could rewrite the script. There you go. Can you guys see that better? Maybe the other way. Just trying to get it so you can see it. Okay, I'm from our door hanger club. And so, well, you can't see me at all. Hold on a second. I want to talk to you guys today. So let me just pull it back just a little bit. I thought I had it perfectly set up. Okay, so that, yes, now we're both visible. Okay, so let me get my glitter. Red, white, and blue. This is that glitz, and it is glitzy. So this is Freedom Welcome. Now I definitely have to hit that button. Freedom Welcome Gnome door hanger from the Door Hanger Club. So I just want to paint it, and I'm answering all the questions today about the Door Hanger Club. If anybody has any, I'm looking for the tape. And then I'm going to repurpose the video for the Door Hanger Club peeps. So they have something to watch if they need it, if they need a little extra support. Some do, some don't. We like to meet everybody kind of in the middle. So the one thing I noticed about the design is there's a lot of stars, and I'm loving that. Right there. A lot of stars. So I don't know if we're going to keep them all, so we're just kind of working it out right now. So I'm going to put the nose, doing the tape trick. So it's sticky side up, getting ready to get started. While I'm doing that, go ahead and tell me where you're watching from, and we'll go into, I have the volume off. How about that? That doesn't normally happen. Boom. Let me hit my replies. Publish as, okay, because sometimes it sorts as stars. So stars to me don't work for me. I don't want stars. I just want to talk and hang out with you guys. Basically, stars, if you don't know what they are, is once you get to a certain level, you're able to be monetized. You're pimping it yourself out. No, I'm trying not to be judgy. So watch this. I'm going to lift up this overlay, and I like it like that, or there's all these little stars. I'm trying to decide if we're going to offer them. It depends if we need them or not. So the stars are just, you know, like you're like, hey, I love you. Here you go. But no, I don't think I even have mine activated. You know what I mean? So here we're going to answer all things door hangers. So if you're watching the replay, just type your question in. A question we get all the time are, number one, what is a door hanger? Number two, do I need to seal it? Yeah, folks, you need to seal it. So you have a couple choices, and I'll definitely go over this at the end, but you could seal it super shiny, as long as you don't have a lot of white, with like a urethane based gloss, or if you have a lot of white, I definitely go with polyacrylic from Minwax. It doesn't give me the high gloss I like, but maybe you guys aren't as extra too. I know I'm extra. Everyone tells me, girl, you're extra. Boom. So this roll of tape, yours will come off easier. Mine had a Bassett assist. So Lula definitely found the tape, found it somewhere, and fanged it a bit. So every time I go around, there's one section where the fang meets the tape and it rips in a weird spot, if you know what I mean. So just kind of chilling with my gnomies today. Okay, so the way I see this working out, so I'm putting all my loose pieces that are smallish together so that I can just stack them and get them out of the way. I think I can move the table this way. I'm in my short shorts, my Daisy Dukes, because the sun has finally graced us with her presence, and I'm super excited. So this is the one I wasn't super sure of. I could leave all the hearts and paint them separately. I don't think the stripes need to happen. Boom, watch this. There's just a lot. I ended up getting this from the laser. And yes, we cut all of these projects. John cuts them with his own little hand. Whew, we need to invest in a tape dispenser next. So if you just join in, happy Thursday, happy. You can do your Thursday dance. We're almost there. We're almost to Friday. Typically about Friday at 4 or 5, I cut off, but I'm gonna be at Spangle for Cinco de Mayo. We're having a big paint and margarita night. Oh, am I allowed to say that? For the fun, just for the fun people. If you're there, you're fun, right? If you're not fun, don't be there. Okay, so I got a lot of little stars, so many stars, but they'll paint quickly with a sponge. So make sure you have some makeup sponges around, or in my case, I have that inexpensive, I don't think yours will come with those. Like I said, I grabbed everything off the laser. I wasn't 100% sure what I needed. John had a very important meeting. I'm glad I don't. So he's not here right now. So typically we agreed to paint on Mondays with y'all. I have a little family situation on Monday night, so I'm gonna see if we can't do that together still. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm just gonna stack these, get them out of the way. So you could go very traditional, red, white, blue, and the Founding Fathers did not ask me what colors I wanted in my flag. So you can honestly put what other colors you want, other than you should have a nod to red, white, and blue, because, I mean, you know, if you picked this design, I think you're probably pretty patriotic. So I'm gonna do a background that is brown and gold. So the gold's not gonna be super noticeable. It's not gonna be super shimmery or glittery at all. It's just gonna have a little bit extra in there. And now if I went too dark, I will definitely add some more brown. I think I went too dark, or too light, sorry. So I'm not looking for a yellow. Yeah, look at that. I probably went a little too yellow. Too gold. And I'm using my favorite gold from Sargent's. I'm not pulling out my 24 karat gold for this. That's for special stuff. And if you have 24 karat gold and the little round container with the lid, girl, you're extra too. And we should hang out together. All right, you can paintbrush this if you wanted to. I have really good luck with either one of the sponges from this Walmart pack. I think it was like 36 sponges for $2.99. Definitely really, really inexpensive. Or, I feel like I need to keep my spot tidy right there. Or you can just grab a wet wipe and or a paper towel. So let's check it out. So it's not super dark, super light. So the gold is very transparent. So basically I made a paint stain. The gold's very transparent. Maybe I'll make it brown and go over it with gold. Working it all out, working it all out. So how do you know if you want a door hanger? Yeah. Kelly Sue never had a door hanger. Don't know what a door hanger is. I've never had my behind in Hobby Lobby. What are we talking about here? So a door hanger is just door decor. It hangs from your door or your office or a special room, maybe your TV room, maybe your room of death. I don't know what kind of room you have. Oh guys, it's so funny. Thanks for watching. And then you're gonna use the door hanger to identify who you are. Are you snarky? Are you a princess? Are you a dog lover? Do you have to have your coffee before anybody talks to you in the morning? Maybe you just want to welcome everybody. Maybe you want to welcome everybody but somebody. Maybe you're super inclusive. Maybe you don't like people at all. the door hanger. There's a door hanger message for everyone out there. But if you try door hangers and you love door hangers, then you should join our door hanger club. Tomorrow is the last day. It'll be this low price. So we've been this price for half a year, kind of a starter price. And then it's gonna go up. You can kind of see a little bit of shimmer, just a little bit. I'm seeing it needs a little bit more love right there. So if you think you love door hangers and you'd like to get one every other month, I would join the group. And if you don't, you know, just hang out, see what else we have. I feel like I'm going over this one spot 100 times. Maybe I'm rubbing. Maybe I'm doing that Hulk rub. The Hulk rub. Okay, so I totally went over top of my pants there. Okay, so I'm thinking that it's okay. It didn't get super shimmery, which I knew it wouldn't. Kind of does look like it with the light, the ring light bouncing off of it, but that's not the case. Guys, it was day 3. We're launching. It's day 3. I didn't really paint the barn. I did put some lipstick on. So I have my hat on, my dog hat. It says it all. I am a dog mom. Maybe you are too. So I'm probably not going to put white in. I'm probably going to do an antique white because I don't love white. I think it's because I make it really, really messy. I'm really, really messy, and it just doesn't pop well with me. And I'd like to think that white was probably very hard to come by when Betsy Ross was designing. Remember, they used indigenous products to dye their fabric. So I'm going to take some gold over to my white. I don't want it too yellow, so that little dab of gold was just enough. And this will give me an antique look instead of it being super duper primary white. I'm just gonna grab one of my Walmart sponges. You can paintbrush this on, but you are gonna have trouble with the drippage here on the side. So Colleen, one of our regular painters, she has a suggestion that if you have a little drippage, just go ahead and paint the sides to match, you know, find a nice brown and just paint the sides. That way you don't feel like you have to do the whole section with this color, which can be very difficult. I'm just rubbing it in. I don't have very much paint on my sponge at all. I am just kind of dry brushing, just getting it in there. And remember, I was looking for not quite cream and not quite white, so that brown of the wood is showing through. I'll have some decisions to make. Do I want to go one more coat or not? Probably one more coat. But as you can see, it's a very quick process. I'd rather do 2 really, really thin coats than 1 globby. You don't want a globby coat. So I'm just putting some on, taking some off, getting in there. And honestly, I'm not gonna make a bow for this one. I probably have my volume off. Hey, hun, your dad's on his way to get ya.
Oh, okay.
Love ya.
Yeah. Toodles.
Toodles, bye. Okay, so sorry about that. But when your kids call you, you gotta answer. That's the way it is. Kids call, gotta answer. So if you have a little bit of charcoal from the char, from the sides, pop it in. A couple things you can do. You can take a wet wipe or that Mr. Clean sponge, get it wet, wring it out, because it's wood, it doesn't love to get wet. And then you can use that. If it's that, and it's just a byproduct of the laser cutting. It's not really anything we've done right or wrong. And a lot of times if it's really bad, that piece goes into a rejects pile, then we try again. So if it's not too bad, we send it on and you guys manage that. Sometimes we sand it down if it's really, really bad, but we think we can handle it. So it's a little bit antique-y, but not too bad. Love it. And then it's gonna go on my board, and we got some decisions to make about all these stars. There's a lot of stars, guys. A lot of stars. So if you love stars, this is the design for you. Okay, next will be this piece, and then I have this beautiful overlay. It's gorgeous. And so I'm pretty sure I am not gonna put my stars back in here. I'm kind of thinking that I didn't want it cartoony, I wanted it a little bit more elegant. And so I'm normally fun. I'm normally the fun one, but sometimes in my art, I don't want it super cartoony. I want it a little bit more elegant. So, and I think, do you guys see that? And I think the gnome itself, you know, gnomes can be a little cartoony. So you can either lean into it, or you can kind of, you know, like distract a little bit. So, okay, so am I gonna do blue? Okay, so I wanted these to be blue for sure. And they're gonna be sparkly blue. Oh, I got, ha, just getting it live, guys. Okay, so white, red, okay, whatever. Red, blue, and white. So I'm gonna do it backwards. You could do yours red, white, and blue, but like I said, they didn't ask me when they made the flag what colors they should use. You guys know what color I think they should use. Teal. Use some teal, people. Okay, so this is gonna be blue, then red, then blue. What in the world's coming up the hill? It's loud. Okay. Okay, so blue, red, then blue. And so my red, I'll probably put a little brown in it, just like the truck. Here we go, like the fireworks truck. I'll put a little red in it so it's not super primary. Plus, Donna gave me some good red. I'm gonna grab that real quick. So I happen to have some artists. I know I say I don't use my artist paint for crafts, only because they're not formulated, so you could waste some, you know what I mean? They are very see-through-y and sheer. And it's a really good color. It's not too bad, but I still think I'm gonna add a tiny drop of brown. So if you guys were designing your nation's flags, what colors would you use? I would use teal. Teal. I'd probably stay with the cool colors. I really like the cool colors. Everybody's gonna think my country's all wimp because I used cool colors, but I really like cool colors. There we go. We're just deepening up the red just a bit. Just a bit. Because that first coat could be really pink. It would be pink. Get a new sponge. I said I love these Walmart sponges. They're cheap. I can reuse them. I just use them in my studio. I'm gonna get it a little wet, just a little. There we go. So this should be blue. This one should be red. So I deepened it up and it's still, hold on a second. It's still kind of a little pinkish right there where it doesn't have a lot of application, but you definitely want to hit it twice. So it's nice and gorgeous. So I'm gonna just save this sponge to do it again. I'm getting a little hulky, you know what I mean. I got the He-Man Hulk grip on my sponge. A little bit. So I'm gonna let that dry. I'm just gonna stick it on my computer, don't tell John. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna save my sponge for a minute. It's really warm today. Mother Nature decided winter needed to stop. Thank you, Mother Nature. And then she decided that summer needed to start now. Oh my gosh. So I'm heading over to Montana tomorrow. Got a little something with my mom to take care of. Help her out for a couple days, but I'll still be answering emails and everything. I'll be answering everything, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go in this True Blue from Craft Smart. It's pretty good. If you want, and I won't tell anybody, you can add a drop of black to it. A drop of black. I used to have it memorized because I taught a lot of kid art, what natural products would create, you know, like if you steamed them, burned them, would create a natural dye, a pigment, I should say. Now when you do it, you know, introduce kids to pigments, you know, you pull out your old Kool-Aid flavors, which grape is my favorite, followed closely by Tropical Punch. Tropical Punch is the way to go. And then, you know, when I became a mom, it was evil. Evil to give your kids Kool-Aid, and so I didn't want to be evil. Man, they missed out. Or, you know, they got that sugar-free stuff. Remember when you used to make Kool-Aid? You'd pour in that great big heaping cup, full cup of sugar, that little tiny sprinkler, that pack, that flavor pack. Oh, I liked the grape. I still do. But now it's Grape Crystal Light. It's okay. It's okay. Thanks for watching right now. The computer's being a smidge glitchy. But tell me, do you have a favorite Kool-Aid flavor? And hey, it's evil, I don't drink it. You know, if you could drink it, I'm shedding. If you could drink it, what would be your favorite flavor? I mean, I don't drink it either. Because you get old and you get a big butt. And then someone says, oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. And I'd rather save my calories for margaritas or something fun. So I was able to quickly come in here and give this a second coat. With the light on the wood, it's really making it kind of a funky blue. So I may add a drop of black just to make it elegant. So remember, if you're watching this as a replay while you're painting this door hanger, I'm gonna just consider this my base coat. Things are getting a little sticky because I'm painting and painting and painting, and I gotta let it go, I gotta let it go. Step away, Kelly, step away. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my red. Got my sponge with the red. It's already starting to firm up, guys. Wow, it's warm under these lights today. I had to ask John, like, please, sir, maybe please have the air conditioning on. Ooh, love it. That second coat, it's like a really beautiful lipstick. It's deep. That's worlds different. That's super elegant, guys, compared to what it looked like first go round when it was super duper pink looking. This is so pretty. That is really pretty. That's the red that we want. We don't want any orange in it whatsoever. And then I'm just gonna wipe up my hands so I can go back into the blue. Maybe I'm gonna do, you know what, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and do my, it's gonna be so dark. Hold on. I don't want zebra stripes. If I did these red, it would be just an extension of that top stripe. I think that might be good too. And we can make them, there we go. Where is that top stripe? Here's this top stripe. If I did this red, right? Wait, did I do that wrong? Did not, right? Correct. Oh, I just think it's just higher on the round. For some reason it looks small to me. The brown would show through, right? Hold on. The brown would show through. I'm just gonna make this an extension. I'm making those red too. I'm taking the call. I'm going for a little bit more of an elegant look and not a cartoony look to my my American flag. Welcome Freedom Gnome. And all I mean by that comment is that, you know, because the red, white, and blue are very primary, when you put them together a lot, they don't look as super sophisticated as you want them to be. So if you want to make it super sophisticated, you can make the colors just a little darker, like we did with the navy, or add some glitter like you did to the top. And I'm starting to get a lot of door hangers because I paint one all the time. Super fun. I'm gonna dab up a little bit more. So if you're getting a pack of these cosmetic sponges from Walmart, I would definitely look for the packs that have some of these bigger ones. They're rewashable, they're latex free if you have a latex allergy. Wouldn't even know how you would figure it out. I guess maybe your hands would swell up, maybe. So this is 16 inches, plenty big, plenty big. Okay. I'm just gonna clean my countertop really fast. I think I'm definitely gonna glitter up the red. I'm gonna leave the white alone. There we go. I'm thinking the Freedom's gonna be black. Nope, can't be black because our board is blue. The board is a very streaky blue. I am going to, okay. Take 3 steps forward and 1 step back. Doesn't look too bad in the camera, but under these lights, this side looks a little bit less extra. There we go. So a lot of you guys are at work right now, watching on the replay. Okay, that second coat made a world of difference. The lights here are making my hair all frizzy. There you go. Perfect. I'm gonna let that dry, wipe my hands, and I'm gonna bring over our gnome. Let's start on that gnome. So the gnome is a beard, a nose, I'm pulling up the nose, the hat, which is literally, wow. Many stars. I think I'm making a decision on those stars. Too many. A hat. Oh, and a star. One of the bigger stars. What did I do with that? Right here. This star. So it goes like this. The gnome, like his top hat. Oh, boom. So it swoops down. This goes over top. This goes on the top of that, and then this you could paint it the same color or something a little bit different. Boom. To work. I'm gonna do a gray beard. I'm gonna stick that in the water bucket so I can use it again another day. A gray and white beard, because part of the beard's gonna be hanging down on the white overlay right there, and it wouldn't be noticeable. So, you know, we're gonna say that Uncle Sam is a silver fox in this case. Oh yeah, George Clooney of the mascots. What do you call Uncle Sam? A mascot? Uncle Gnome. Uncle Gnomes. Hey, I got my makeup sponge. I put some on. I took some off. Definitely. Boom. Thanks for making it with me so far. Lots of pieces. And I figure out what I'm doing while I'm doing it, guys. I don't pre-paint it 10 or 20 times. Just so it looks good on the TV screen, the video screen. I just go in and we're gonna figure it out together. Sometimes you guys scream out directions like, put the teal down, Kelly Sue. And sometimes you don't, and I just gab the whole time. So if you have a rake brush, you guys see that? It's an easy way to do strands of hair. You can get a 3-pack from Amazon, with this one being the largest size. I don't know, we're remodeling the studio, so I don't know where the rest of them are. I'm pretty sure this is the largest one. And what you're gonna do is just do some dry brushing with a very little paint on there, and it just makes strands naturally. So I'm gonna go in, load my paintbrush, and take most of that off. You still wanna see that separation on the, Lori's calling me out. Put the teal down, lady, put the teal down. I know, Lori. Lori, what are your colors? I don't know that we even talk about that. So you can just see I did hardly nothing, and it's putting in those scratches naturally. The 3-pack of the rake brush from Amazon a year ago, $5 or like $1.25 a paintbrush. I should find a link for you. I just don't always think of it. And you can put some black in there too. Maybe your Uncle Sam isn't a silver fox. Maybe he's got brown, maybe he's a ginger. That would be kind of leprechaun-y though. And so I want to show you, if you do too much, just grab some of that gray, same technique, and then you're just going to cut into that just a little bit, and it isn't too much anymore. So you kind of want to do that while the paint is wet. It's kind of a wet on wet technique. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I can decide to give them little curly cues or something in a little bit. Boom, crazy. Lori, you're crazy, girl. I swear you show up just in the right time, every time, to say, put the teal down, lady, put the teal down. I do like the teal. Okay, so this is gonna be skin color. I have some brown on one of my plates. I was being economical and I was stacking. I'll find some new brown. What I always tell people is make your gnome hands and nose skin color the same as your family's. So if you have very dark skin, mix a little black and brown. If you have very light skin, add a lot of white, then a little brown, which is kind of what camp I'm in, because it's light, and orange. As I get older, there's a lot of orange. Okay, so I'm gonna white, little brown. And I can always come back later and do more. Add another coat, make his nose fantastic. Okay. So with the hat, I'm gonna do red, white, and blue. So I'm gonna grab my blue again. I'm just using True Blue from Craft Smart. It's not a fancy blue at all, but it gets the job done. Oops. Grabbing a makeup sponge and apparently some white. Here we go. Keep it clean. Okay. So I do feel like that's a little too white, too light in color, so I'm going to add a drop of black. I want his hat to not be super pedestrian. I want it to be deep and gorgeous. Natural colors. I literally have pink, mauve, carpet. What was your mom's choice? I was going to say, because pink's not a natural color. You know, not what I consider nature, right? But I think I know what you mean, like coral, like a soft But again, you said it was Mama's color, which is cool. I think that's very cool. My mom's house, I wonder if she's listening. Is my mom watching? She has no color, which is so interesting to me. But, and when the builder was building the house, he said, Vista, I'm gonna put a little pink in your wall spray. And she's like, no. And he's like, no, you have to. It has to have something in it. It can't be pure white. Okay, I'm gonna show you the difference with a little tiny touch of black and not. So it made it a little deeper, a little bit more gorgeous. Okay, red, white. Okay, so the next one's white. Stay in school, kids. So if you were done with this, you could snip it there and just keep on rocking with that paint or with that sponge. Keep reusing it. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a second coat right now. Keep my hands cleaner. That's my goal. It shows everything. It drives me crazy. I get it. I am not, it's so funny we're friends. Because I'm not OCD, I'm a Z. If you're an A, I'm a Z. I'm on the other end of the spectrum. Boom. Okay, here we go. Red, white, and blue. You got this, girl. You got this. What in the world? Sounds like we're getting a big truck delivery. That can't be right. Okay, red, white, and blue. Oh, I put my red sponge away a little prematurely, but I found one. Okay, don't ask me about what that little cutout is. The wood could show through, or I'm gonna paint it white. So this is not my design, but it's super cute. It is super cute. And this is really not, here I need to refresh, that is really not keeping up to date on what's happening. I gotcha, okay. Boom, okay, red, white, which needs a second coat, and blue. Like a nice deep blue, and then you can make this yellow, but I honestly don't want to make it yellow. I wanted something, maybe you're more fun than me. But let me show you what yellow would look like, just because I did a design, I painted a design the other day ago that had some yellow in it. So here we got a red, white, and blue gnome with some yellow. So yeah, I agree it pops. It's on the other side of the color wheel. Yes, of course, it should pop. But I don't love it, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just putting a little extra in the founding fathers, or Betsy Ross's stuff. Just a little extra. There we go. That's cute. So then if that's the case, maybe I'll go blue. Because those are red. Those are red, they're on top. They're on top of the red. That's a lot of red. I am gonna go red. One coat of red coming up. Okay. Boom. So are we ready to start assembling a lot of this? Okay, I don't have my welcome painted yet, but I think I would like to get some of these pieces off my table so I know whether I like them or not. So you want to make sure they're completely dry, top and bottom, because there's nothing that's going to screw up your day more than if you paint something, you think it's dry, you place it to see if you like it, and then it drips all over your stuff. So the sponges help make that not an issue. Just literally put my hand in that though. The sponges help a lot. Okay, here we go. The next piece is that. Let me check the next piece. I'll make sure that it's dry. Okay. The next piece is, I'm gonna glitterize that. It's gonna be glittery, glittery. My Can you guys see that okay? It's pretty. I think it's crooked too. I'll have to fix that for sure before I glue. Can I fix it better? Okay. Pretty. It's nice. Starting to come together. Let me check this guy. Okay, so, oh, his hat is going to be a little in the red zone. Sorry. I have the camera backwards, so I'm not real sure where to be. So it'll be in the red zone, just a little bit, but I'll show you what to do. Just gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna glitterize this bad boy. Oh, my stomach, she's a gremlin. 5-pointed star. Okay, we're getting together. Oh, nose. I'm probably gonna have to give that one more coat. He's coming together. Or shall not. Whatever. I don't remember what it is. Stay in school. Okay. All right. So freedom. Freedom should be white. Boo. Welcome. Here we go. Now you can start personalize it a little bit. Let me pull up my reference photo. Boom, boom, boom. Stay in school. Okay, here we go. Let me just research. I have so many photos on my, let's see, door, spell, hanger, globe. Okay, so many photos. Here we go. My reference photo was with a white backer board, and I did not do that at all. And then it was white, and then it was red. So because these pieces are so dark, if I went black, it would not be great. So I would love to do that in black. I'm gonna do it with white or that cream color that I made. I call it antiquing. And then I can make some decisions about those spaces down below. And I don't think I want stars in them at all. But that's just me. So I'm pretty sure if you get this one, you'll get these stars, but I'm not gonna do these stars. Just finishing up the design right now. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with white. How about, no. Let's do a gray that has a little bit of blue in it. Let's do that, because I have the gray, so like a slate, and then we'll lighten it up. If I hate it, I'll paint over it. It's okay. So I'm gonna go a little lighter blue, just a dot. I'm gonna grab some white, because just a little bit. Because if it's too dark, it won't show up, guys, right? We all get that. Okay, just gonna mix it. Mix it. Let me see. So it's a gray, but it's a bluish gray. And I wanna see if I like it, and I do like it next to the blue that I made for the hat. So I'm definitely gonna use it on the welcome. And if I hate it, remember, it's just paint. I will totally just paint over it. It's a good, the gray is a good base coat. So I'm gonna go in there. Remember, I was looking for something a little different. I didn't want solid red, white, and blue. I did not clean my sponge off enough. So tell me, what are you guys doing today? Are you doing anything fun? I'm packing to go out of town for a couple days today, because tomorrow I have a really big paint party. Fun Cinco de Mayo paint party with the funnest group ever. Love this group of ladies, and probably some fellas will be there, because they're gonna be like, did you say tacos and margaritas? Crazy. All right, so all questions, door hangers. We talked about, oh yeah, you needed to spray these. How would I hang these? I would just take some jute, Some people just do wire and they wiggle it around so it makes like a circle. A bow is optional. These are good size, so you could put a wreath behind them. I'm kind of loving that. I'd probably do some dots and lines. Remember, I'm doing the Freedom Welcome, but I was trying to go a little bit more elegant than cartoony. So let me go ahead and make sure I don't have anything like paint dripping down. So I may go over that with a little silver so that it's still a little contrasty. And I'm just gonna make sure that this is gonna dry first. So I did like it. I might put a little extra on there. And so then we're just down to the Freedom. The Freedom, I was gonna antique it. So it's white, but not white, because I'm pretty sure the Founding Fathers and Betsy Ross did not have white. Okay, and all I'm doing to antique is add a drop of gold. I'm not bringing out my 24 karat for this one. Really? Come on, it's like the slow anticipation. There you go, that's all I need. Just a little bit here and there. So the Door Hanger Club is every other month, and so it doesn't overwhelm you. You're not gathering door hangers left and right. That is too yellow. So let's adjust. There you go. Okay, here we go. Gonna trim this down because hey, it's still got some life. That's how you get a little bit more out of your sponge. So we're not one and done. And then I'll reuse these ones. So they're in there getting a bath. And if I feel like it's too creamy, I can just do the top layer white. I'm just kind of bouncing and spreading. If you're not able to see that, I'll give that a second. Bouncing and spreading. So some of y'all love red, white, and blue motif. Some of you do. Some of you only bring it out for the holidays. There is no judgment. And I think it just depends on your decor. You know, because it's not like we're not patriotic, but if it doesn't go with the decor, I totally get it. So last year I had the Uncle Sam's Firework Company hanging, and then I made this sign. It was down next to the milk jug. My parents live in Montana, and my dad brings me over this old milk jug that he had somewhere on his property. And he said, you don't know what to do with it. And when I finally got around to painting it, it said Spokane. Guys, I live in Spokane. Oh, Lori says I'm using sponges. Okay, so during a canvas party or canvas tutorial, I will use brushes all day unless I'm doing an effect. But for door hangers at home, I almost always use sponges just because I'm able to get in and out quicker. So I do, like, for your at home, if you were to paint these at home, I'd recommend that you have a bag of the sponges, $2.88 from Walmart, 35 of them I think, and they're reusable. Like, you can use them. This one's been washed. They're latex free. If you have a latex allergy, get your rear end down to Walmart, pick it up. Okay, so I am just going to, oh, I don't have to take the whole round. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna apply my glitter paint that I'll make here in a sec to this beautiful, beautiful cutout. It's so pretty, guys. And then that one star. So let me see if I have a cup right here. I might not. We're cupless. I know everything is up here because we're redoing this. It needs to get done. It needs to get done. Okay. So I'm gonna use the red. I'm just gonna use a paper plate. I think I'll just use the table. Lori, look away. This is gonna drive you nuts. All right, so I have glitter glue. It's glue, there's no glitter in it. It's glue for my glitter, if that makes sense. I could have wrote glue for glitter. Everything wipes right off. You don't have to have a special anything or mat or anything. Just comes right off. This piece of wood, I think it's $13 at the hardware store, and everything comes off of it. So that was the glitter glue, and this is the glitter. And I'm gonna just clean my paintbrush real well. Nope, I'm gonna get a new paintbrush. And I'm just gonna stir it up. Now, if it's too thick, I love showing this trick. I just painted with 25 teachers in the Auburn School District. Was it last week? Taught them this, and they're so excited to be able to bring the glitter back to the kids. All right. It is super blingy, which I love. I get asked regularly how to make it. There it is, guys, super simple. And then I get asked all the time, what happens if I mix paint with my glitter? Really what you'd get is lumpy paint, like textury paint, because that paint's gonna cover the shine of the glitter, if that makes sense. So yeah, you can try it, but I think you'd end up still doing something like this. So let me just, I don't know if you guys can see. It looks like something Elton John would totally suck up right there. So super blingy. Two thinner coats or more would be better. This works out way better than shaking the glitter, which as soon as the paint dries, it doesn't stick, guys. It really doesn't, not regularly. So Lori, yeah, I just have always, if I'm doing wood and small, then just like with stenciling, these sponges are just the way to go. So I have some paintbrushes you don't mind getting, you know, like you don't mind getting ruined. Though I think you get the door hanger and you're gonna get some sponges and some paintbrushes in this next order because you were already a member. And then the early bird people, they're gonna get those. This is so pretty, it's like a game changer. It just took a very cartoony looking Uncle Sam's door hanger and made it really beautiful. There's some ladies I know that could definitely outpaint me, and theirs would be really, really just crazy. I'd be like, oh, why didn't I think of that? I know, why do we compare? Why do we do that? And if you've seen my work, you probably see that I like certain things. I like a natural background, typically, not always. I do gravitate towards the cool colors. See if I can't cover that up. Hold on. But man, I paint with some ladies and every time, they don't have a signature. Ordered some dabbers, I bring them to show you tomorrow. Are they the finger ones? Ones that, well, you got naughty dabbers, didn't you, Lori? Lori got naughty dabbers. I've seen the finger ones. I really tried to find some to give to you guys this month, but all I could find were the fingy ones. I couldn't find, I gotta reach out to the Martha Stewart company, like, come on, people, come on, these are great. I think I could replace the sponges in mine. I just would be kind of picky about what I could use. Okay, so let me show you this. I don't know, can you guys see how glittery it is? I don't know if you can or not. It would definitely need a second coat, which I don't know that I would do today with you guys, just because Sabrina's on her way home from school. But I want to start putting this together and see how I like it. And then I could make some changes. Now I chose not to fill my holes down here, but we're gonna make those available for you. Okay, so this goes like this. Just want to show you what it looks like. Remember, I'm not gonna include those ones. Come on, get up there, mister. Okay, welcome, and I probably will go over the welcome just a little bit more and maybe do some highlighting on the welcome because it looks a little too, against the blue, it looks a little too blue. So I think I'd probably make him a little darker gray, like a slate blue. And the freedom is just a plain old white, like an antiqued white. That's what I did. And because I used the sponge, it didn't leak over the sides. I made it easy. And if there's a lazy way to do it, I'm gonna find it. And I love to craft. So if you're just joining, welcome to Cleopatra's. We're a little bit artsy, a little bit craftsy. And I hope we're a whole lot of fun. There we go. So this is the guy. Loving him. I hope you like him too. Hey Shannon, yeah, but you were gonna do something more fantastic. I don't know, maybe you didn't get this one, maybe you got the brick one. You're gonna do something a little bit more fantastic, Shannon, because you're one of those ladies that kicks it out of the park. I might do more in there, but you know, this gets you to where you're going. So hopefully you're doing good today. Looking good. I'm really glad I didn't put all those stars back. That really wasn't my style. But like I said, I will give you guys the bottom stars so you know you can do something fun with that. If not, you have a few extra stars. Everyone can always use a few extra stars. Shannon, you did order the prick. So many jokes. I don't even know where to start. Hey Lori, yep, I'll see you tomorrow for Peak Party in Margarita time. I might even have to have one. Okay, so if you have any questions, reach out and let me know. Otherwise, I will see you at the next recording.